Okay, happy Saturday. One more week down. Let's have this one into two, into tendu to second, one into two, tendu to your fourth, into your fifth, into your second, grand plie twice into three, into four, five, into six, into seven, into eight, parallel stretch. Close your first, demi to your second, demi, fourth back, demi, fifth, demi, into your first, two grand plies, two into three, into four, five, into six, into seven, and eight, roll through your feet. Cross, let's continue already to the other side since it is short. And here we go. Always pick yourself up with your fingertips when you stretch your knees. Through your feet. Down, Tom, do 2 seconds. And Let's go heel up and down, flex goes twice, half point, full point, heel down, brush it in, heel and flex and flex, half and full and flat, brush it in, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, inside 2 and 3 and 4, outside 6 and 7 and 8, reverse roll through in your second position this time, and that is all it is. And here we go. And down. To the other side and simple, and the first and the fifth and the first and the fifth, roll through your feet, straight knees when you come down, first and the fifth, roll through your feet, first and the fifth and the first and the fifth, roll through your feet, 2 inside front, 2 outside side, 2 inside back, 1 more to the side, first, fifth, roll through, straight knees, heels down, really squeeze that fifth and the 3 and the 4, roll through, first and the fifth and the first and the fifth, roll through, 2 inside back, 2 outside side, 2 inside front, 1 more inside side, 1 more roll through, feel yourself up there, and that is all it is. And here we go. Let's go to the other side. So never mind these two tendues to the side. Here we go. And super tall when you come down and let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Double up. Here, stay, stay, stay. Triple dégagé. 1, 2, 3, 4, triple dégagé. 1, 2, 3, 4, triple dégagé. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 soutenu 7, 8. And here we go. Triple. 1, 2,
Is it not slow?
1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7.
Oh.
1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7. Yes.
Leisurely pace.
Yes, it is. It's Saturday. 1, 2, 3. Feel your fifth. You can take the triple a little quicker. Go 1, 2, 3. Feel it. There we go. And 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Sure. And the close and 1. 1 and 2.
I'm just not getting the music. It's so slow.
It is too slow. You're right. Open 1, 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3. Here we go.
I kept thinking I'm doing something wrong here.
Okay, sorry for trying to be nice. Here we go. And here we go. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Other side and 1. Fifth to the back. And 1 and 2 and 3. Balance was. To the front. And 1. At least you were consistent. Technically it was front back side or back front side, not all of a sudden back side front. I'm just saying that for the record. Okay.
No wonder it didn't work.
Exactly.
Musically, it didn't work.
Yes, you are absolutely correct.
Okay.
But now, what can I say? One and the 2 and the 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and the 2 and the 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and the 2 and the 1 and 2 and 3. Passe and flat and the close your fifth. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. Cheval. Cheval same rhythm 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3. Passe relevé, close your fifth. Soutenu. First, fifth. Cheval back, side, front, side, back. First, first, fifth and fifth and fifth, passé flat in the front, close behind, reverse. And here we go. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Passé flat, close behind and relevé and soutenu to the other side and 1. In your shoulders. Is it going to be a sneeze? Yes, it is a sneeze. Okay, here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 through your fifth, chassé forward and 1 and 2 and 3 through your fifth, chassé back and 1. And 2 and 3 chassé side, tendez to the bar. And 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, port the bras forward and 2 and 3 and 4. One more passé balance, close fifth, ready to reverse. Passé, chassé back, passé, chassé forward, passé, chassé side, tendez away from the bar the second time. Rond de jambes, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, up and over back. One more passé balance, then into your stretch.
So,
Yes. Passé relevé, forward chassé.
right. And then back?
And the same to the side. And tendez, port de bras to the bar. That's your first phrase. 8 ronds de jambes. Port de bras forward and one more passé balance that closes in fifth before you reverse.
Port de bras with the leg in fourth?
Yes.
Okay.
And here we go. And 1, 2, and 3. This could be a balance. It could fall a little bit more into your next direction, even so you're going through fifth. The same to the side and down. And tendez, port de bras to the bar and 5. Rond de jambes and down. Port de bras forward. One more passé balance that closes in fifth this time. Could have been more of a passé balance and 1. Really attach your foot all the way until it's time to chassé. idea. It could be a little bit more of a passe balance before your chassis. Just saying. Okay, and don't be afraid again to feel a little bit on this angle before you let your foot go through fifth. So explore how crooked, so to speak, can you get before your foot actually must go down. Okay, here we go. And long fingertips. Try not to bounce in your hips, keep it tall in your standing leg. Okay. Let's go one plie attitude, diagonal stretch, one plie attitude to the side stretch, one plie, grand rond, jeté, plie all the way around, relevé, stay in the close. One plie attitude, diagonal to fifth, one plie attitude to à la seconde. One plie attitude, grand rond, jeté, immediately take it through, stay in demi plie for your grand rond, relevé, close fifth, and soutenu to the other side. And here we go. Through, go, 1, 2, that's it. Oh. Let's go one to the front and fondue, to the side and fondue, to the back, take it through, once around, close, behind, inside, front, outside, side, inside, back, stay, pas de boy, fondue to the back, fondue to the side, fondue to the front, temps relevé, en dedans, close fifth, fondue inside, back, fondue outside, side, fondue inside, front, pas de boy. We could certainly or not, I leave it up to you. Fondue front, fondue side, from the back. From the back, come to coupe front. Tour temps relevé in coupe, close fifth position back, however, it does not open to second. Inside front, outside side, inside back. A little bit of a balance. Pas de bourrée. Reverse. And left if you feel up to it. If your calves are killing you, we'll just stop.
It's front, side, back.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Always keeping your knee in place, including your temps relevé action. And here we go. Temps relevé. Close behind, 1 and 2 and 3. Tiny balance. Pas de bourrée in the very end. Reverse. Take it through. Now, careful not to be too violent. In your arms. Tiny balance, pas de bourrée and soutenu or not. That was soutenu or. Dot. Yeah, it is heavy on the legs, so that is why I gave you the option to step in between. However, it would be a little less heavy if we would remember that these pliés could mean relax and exhale. Lengthen your muscles in the plié to contract them in your relevés, instead of keeping them contracted all the time. Obviously, with the exception of your glutes. And four frappés to the front plié, half turn on the or. 4 frappés to the back plié, full turn on the dent. 4 frappés to the side plié, flick flack on the or. Petit battement in 3 and 4, 5 and 6 close. To arabesque today, close behind. Back and the back and the back and the back plié, half turn on the dent. Front and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 plié, full turn on the or. Side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 flick flag on the dent plié. Petit battement and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the front just close. We'll take the left after. Four frappés and a half turn, 4 frappés and a full turn, 4 frappés and a flick flag on the or the first time. 2 petit battement, arabesque toward the bar close fifth back, reverse. And here we go, the frappies are at tempo. Here we go, and 1 and 2. And 1, just carefully close. Here, yes, 1. That should have been only or just saying. That would have gone to the back. And 1. To the front. Careful with that autopilot there. Yeah, after the petit pas de manche, the first time you're going to arabesque, the second time you're going to the front. Careful, find the correct compromise between throwing yourself into the turn and taking your turn with your fingertips and toes in cooperation. Okay, here we go. Left side, please. Petit 1, to the back. We'll blame it on Saturday. What do you say? Circular port de bras 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Passe to the front and the passe to the side and the passe to the back. Stay a little longer and close. Inside to the front, outside to the side, inside to the back, outside to the side. Circular port de bras a little bit shorter so you have time for a plie soutenu to the other side. Circle in 2 and the 3 and the 4, passe and open, passe and open, passe and open. Stay a little longer, close. Inside front and the close, outside side and the close, inside back. Outside side, close, away from the wide circle. A little bit shorter so you have time for a plie à la seconde and soutenu to the other side. Here we go. Hold on, you're going too fast. 8 counts.
I'm having trouble with timing today, aren't I?
Yeah, just slightly, but it is okay. But if you would feel the corner behind you and the wall and the next corner and the wall and the next corner and the next wall, that would not happen. Okay, here we go. And corner and wall and corner and wall and corner and wall, corner and wall. Here we go. Passe, open to the front. Passe. And to the back and stay just a tad longer. Feel it, feel it. Close your fifth. Inside front and 1. And close and 1. Brust, circular port brow. And to the other side we go. Feel it completely linear. Keep it, increase, and close. Oh, and feel these nice tight coupés. And two. This one closes fifth position back. Circle one. And plié à la seconde to fifth position sous and soutenu to the other side. And finish. All right. This one's too short. Grand battement flex, grand battement point, coupé attitude, let go, deal with it, close ender, one to the flex ender, one to the point, plié attitude, deal with it, allongé and close ender, one to the front ender, one to the side ender, one to the back ender, one to the side ender, one to the front ender, one to the back ender, one to the side, soutenu, other side. Flex, point, attitude, stretch, close, flex, point, attitude, stretch, close. Encore 4. 3 with changing legs. Close it in fifth position, front again, so you can soutenu to the other side.
So the last are front, back, side, closing front, and then turn.
Correct. So you get your flex and point business only to the front and to the side. So don't look for a reverse in the combination. Okay. Here we go. Let go, deal. That's it. And ditto. Encore. Changing legs, front, back, and side. Here we go. And flex. Try not to sink when you're lifting your legs. Front. That was the wrong front. Keep going. Better wrong than nothing. What can I say? Let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. Oh, come on now. Jane just texted. She lost track of time. She went to a soccer game for her daughter.
Oh, well.
Yeah, and I asked her, did her team win? And yes, it did.
Well,
So I told her she shall be forgiven. Okay.
that's right.
Emma redeemed her. All right.
Goodbye.
How about trying this one in its turning version from the get-go? Since we've been trying it so hard for the last couple of days. 1 and the 2 and the 3 on the oar and the écarté and 2 and the 3 on the oar and the arabesque and 2 and the 3 on the oar to chassé forward and the 5th on the oar to chassé forward close. Reverse 1 and the 2, 3 on the long and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 on the long and the front and the 2 and the 3 on the long, chassé back and plié the same on the long once again and the 1. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
Okay. Same on the down once again. That's it. So in the end, it's always 2 in a row. One goes turn chassé forward to where you came from. The next on the oar goes to the other corner. So you get 2 chassés effacés. On the dawn, that doesn't apply, you just do the same turn twice, so we stay on the correct side to start on the left.
We'll see.
Okay, that's a very good attitude. And here we go. Make sure you don't knock yourself over effortless. There we go. Heel forward. Same turn. Close. Same turn.
Oh.
You're just cheating. You're just cheating yourself over there, and you don't have to. You're already there, so why not just stay there? Well, that was better, excepting for missing that chassé out of your turn, out of your on the oar turn, the first one. That was the only sin. Besides not taking it easy enough. Yeah, last on the oar turn, chassés effacé forward. but you're not coming from that foot. I'm fairly confident
That's
you're coming
right.
from an FRC position. There.
So,
On the or chassé forward. There you go. And now another on the or chassé forward the other way. You're going to the other shoulder. It comes from your back foot. Yes.
wait, so it's going that way.
Yes, it's going that way. Yes. Now that gets you to the other side. Chassé forward and close. There. Now you reverse it on that side. So in your on the or set, you go on the or to the right, then you go on the or to the left in order to change sides. Or in this case, on the or to the left first, and then on the or to the right. Okay. So just think, one chassé is, no, two chassés FSA, changing legs. Turns change legs too. Okay, here we go. Make sure you let your foot do what it needs to do. Forward. And forward. Yes, yes, just do it. Yes, yes, that is exactly what it is. And relax, relax, relax. Yes, that is exactly what it is. One way, then the other way. We have two choices. We can start it from the front one more time or do just the reverse on the other side. Depending on how sick you are of this combo.
No, we definitely have to do it from the front.
Okay. Here we go. Easy turns, easy spot, and plie one better. That's it. And the other way. That's it. 6, 7, 1. Chassé back. And one more on the long turn. Close behind. There we go. Okay. All right. I'm not going to torture you anymore with this one. I'll find a different torture. What do you say? Okay. Just something for our lines. Chassé forward and 2 and 3 and 4. Demi plié pas de bourrée. Chassé back and 2 and 3 and 4. Pas de bourrée. Stay where you are. You may have to adjust your spacing just a little bit. Écoute back and 2 to the front and 2 arabesque. Plié. Relevé, feel your balance back down to your fourth. Floaty attitude, tendez back. Chassé, effacé, forward and 2, feel your line and 4, plié. Pas de bruit. Chassé back, but stay on your effacé angle. 5, close fifth front and fudge your pas de bruit just a little tiny bit so you don't run out of room. Écoutez back, croisé front, arabesque. Plié, relevé, into your fourth. Attitude, tendez back. Done. Starting with chassé, effacé. Lengthen into demi-plié. Ditto back with effacé front. Pas de bruit. Écarté back, croisé front, croisé arabesque, plié relevé to fourth. Attitude on the or tendez back. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that making sense?
Okay.
This is really trying to feel the extension of your legs through the opposite fingertips. Okay, here we go. That's it. And one. Away from your center. Écarté back. And close. One. And arabesque. Plie. Relevé to fifth. One. That's it. Always work with the opposite arm. Just one thing, besides the opposite arm through first each time to pick you up. Throwing yourself back in your shoulders for the arabesque is not that much of a great idea. Pulling it backward is right, but you don't want to do it right up there because you're doing just a little bit too much of it. So see if you can keep your arm in place. Yeah, so if your arm is here, first of all, it needs to be in front of you, not somewhere over here. That is really important. But from there, just extend it forward without doing this.
Oh.
Yes, it is technically a tombe back that still closes in fifth, but you don't want to do it from your shoulders. That has to come from your center.
Right.
It would be awfully nice to see the connection between this arm and these toes when you lengthen to Padaburi. It would be awfully nice to see these fingertips and these toes being one thing going away from each other. And ditto for your écartés, etc. It's that arm. In the croisé, it's this one again. And in the arabesque, it's actually this arm. Because that is the opposite. So if you can connect them just a little bit more. And it's not always the obvious arm that is the opposite one.
Right.
Sometimes it is, sometimes it ain't. Are we good to try this one more time?
Yeah.
It has the potential to be pretty. Okay, here we go. Okay. Yeah, still a little bit too much. It's almost like a habit. So if you can shift priorities of the pulling apart of your arms rather than putting them somewhere else. So just increase the tension instead of moving your shoulders literally.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Left side, please. And already there you can feel that. Just extend. was much more like it. And relax. That was much more of the idea. I'm even
Yeah.
forgiving you for ditching the plie before the arabesque. Okay. And one. It's okay. There's always something. It would be scary if there weren't. I guess. No. Since we didn't do that on the or attitude and adagio, let's do it now. Balance, balance, soutenu, stay. Forward and back and soutenu, stay. One and two and passe 2/4. Attitude 2/4. Pirouette 2/4. One and two and soutenu. Forward and back and soutenu. So there's always some time to squeeze that fifth. One and two. Hold on. One and let's have just one balance. Balance, passe 2/4. Attitude 2/4. Pirouettes 2/4. So just one balance there in the end. Not as I showed it the first time.
Okay.
Let's mark it. So fairly leisurely pace there. So obviously all of your balances come from your front foot.
Well, wait.
Yeah.
Then the third one is
Balance onto your right foot. Piqué passe. Back onto your left foot. So your right foot can go to fourth position back for your first attitude turn. And that preparation wants to have a straight leg in the back, since it is a pirouette and attitude.
I'm on the wrong side though for the first turn. So
Why don't you go
something's
through
wrong.
it?
So here, here,
Soutenu.
here, and if it's
No, soutenu. Hold on. It's a
well,
soutenu.
but the first one wasn't soutenu, was it?
No, yes, it is. They are all soutenus. Maybe I wasn't quite clear about that. That is why.
No, I just saw fifth for the first one. And
Well, that's good. But I might have finished my soutenu in a fifth.
okay.
Or I might have marked my soutenu too. No, it's a soutenu, it's not a soutenu. Balance, soutenu.
But that still leaves you on the other side.
No, it doesn't. Your right foot comes in front because your left foot closes in front for your soutenu, and that brings your right foot in front again. Magst du das one more time?
Yeah, because I still end up on the left.
We are going one. We are going two. It is piqué soutenu. Left foot comes in front. Soutenu.
Okay.
Your right foot is in front. Balancez forward, balancez back. You're stepping and piqué forward. Your left foot is in front. Your right foot is again in front, sorry. One balancez to the right, one passé balance to your fourth. Attitude to fourth, pirouette to fourth.
Okay.
All balancez step onto your right foot first.
Okay.
Okay? Here we go. Forward and back.
I lost it the very first.
Yes. Just because there is time does not mean that your soutenu has to take 2.5 counts. To the contrary. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, be around and stay. So a very quick soutenu to squeeze that final fifth. Now you might even have time to think about that your body will face your corner for your next balances forward and back. And then the piqué goes forward to soutenu the second time. So quick decisive soutenu. See if you can remember in soutenu there is that second squeeze needs to be rather aggressive so your legs don't fly apart. Quick, stay. Yes, and forward. And back, same thing. Quick, stay. There we go, one balance. Piqué passé. Fourth. Attitude. Tango. Sorry, no tango. Yes, that's exactly it. Here we go, and quicker each soutenu. And one end. Better and run. And pass. And forth. And go. And forth. And go. Right. It was tentative, but it was exactly right. Yeah, the quicker you can get that soutenu over with, the easier it becomes. The slower you take it, that is where we get ourselves in trouble. So it's really syncopated. Are we good to try this one more time?
Yeah.
Excellent. Now we can harumph it just a little bit more and dance it also a little bit more. Here we go. Just a little bit too many warriors there in the...
Yeah.
I believe we know this pattern. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 tendu plié en dedans. Second and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 demi-rond plié, so it's the other en dedans. Changement 2 and the 3 and the 4 tendu plié en dedans. Échappé fourth, échappé second. Hold on, which one do I go? Toward your leg, pas de bourrée. Échappé, pas de bourrée is the last one. First, tendu, plié en dedans. Second, the other leg goes demi-rond, plié en dedans. Changement 2 and the 3 and the 4, tendu, plié en dedans. Échappé fourth, échappé second, pas de bruit. That changes sides. Now you have your left foot in front. You technically just can jump into your first. However, first, tendu, plié, half turn en dedans. Second, plié, demi-rond, 1.5 en dedans. Fifth. It would be nice to push for 2. Échappé fourth, échappé second, échappé. Toward your leg, pas de bruit. So the underdowns go from low scale to upscale.
At the very end, after the fourth,
second, one more second, and then toward your front foot, pas de bruit. So it's not a fake out, pas de bruit. And it's just a little thing to change legs, to get your left foot in front, to start on the other side. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
Okay. Second, 2, so you're facing upstage. The other foot, demi-rond, 1.5. Fifth. Tendu, plié, en dedans. Fourth. Second, fourth. Second, pas de bruit, toward your foot. Okay, here we go. Just change your spot a little sooner. Yep. Yes. Not bad. Yeah, the only thing missing is a really decisive quick spot for the 1.5 C.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting lost somewhere in the middle there. And that is why it is a little bit more difficult to get all the way around. As soon as you move your head twice like you did in the double, that nice little head shake, nothing can go wrong. Well, other things can go wrong. Let's put it this way. And here we go. And must I mention that there is a fifth position when you close your pas de bourrée? Yes, but no fear. I'll torture you into it with a different combo. We're not there yet. No, I don't like that. That works. Échappé, pas de bourrée, glissade, assemblée, échappé, pas de bourrée, glissade, assemblée. So this is a fake out. Échappé, pas de bourrée, glissade, assemblée, glissade, change, assemblée, glissade, change, assemblée. We know this pattern, or maybe we don't. We may remember it. Échappé, pas de bourrée, glissade, assemblée, same thing, left, and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Glissade, change, assemblée, right, glissade, change, assemblée, left.
Oh boy.
So right goes front to back, left goes back to front. That's our little jazz square glissade assemblée thing. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
I try to focus on that 5th in the pas de bourrée.
Wait a minute.
I see stunned silence. If you started on purpose on the left, that would be right. You do échappé, pas de bourrée 3 times, not just 2.
Yeah, but at the very end,
Oh, you're on the left? Glissade, change.
we saw it, and that's front to back then.
Yes, correct. And glissade, change. And back to front. No, don't cheat your glissade change, otherwise it's going to be problematic. But that would have been right.
Okay.
Let's see how we do. Quick toes, push the floor away, try to be efficient. And the other assembly was the only thing missing. And it would be nice to start with your toes and not with your knees. And your future self can see the difference quite clearly. Toes first, knees second, please. Otherwise it's going to be twice as exhausting as it needs to be. Okay. Your toes. Better. Yep. That's it. And one. Right.
Yeah,
Just
but the end wasn't right.
Yes, it was. I think you have a convoluted image in your head, and it's not that convoluted. It actually was completely naturally. You don't even have to think about it if you just change your glissades and change your legs logically as they want to go. And I think that might feel weird to you.
Yeah.
Much better in your toes. Just don't let, I know you were thinking and doubting yourself, but don't let that last part to get slower. To the contrary, more quicker and more syncopated is always better in these instances than leaving too much space in between. Are you up to trying this one more time?
Yeah.
Okay. And here we go. And That was the right sequence. Nothing wrong with that, excepting for it would be nice to point your toes in these glissades and assemblées. Once again, you're taking it from the wrong part of your body. That is why your toes don't have time to point. And you can see the difference quite clearly. Yeah, if your toes are first, they will be pointed. If they are second, they won't be pointed. It's just one of these interesting things. And maybe it helps to point mostly downward rather than outward. Okay, here we go. That
I
was
just don't have the coordination.
maybe some more jump roping.
Yeah.
Maybe do the combination with the jump rope.
Couldn't hurt.
Well, that might be troublesome. What's your internal temperature like? We could do it one more time. We could also just say goodbye and have a nice weekend.
Well, we haven't done it on the left.
We kind of try to.
That time it didn't work.
Okay. While we are at it, and so you get an extra breather, remember there is a fifth to initiate your padaburi. That is another moment where you kind of waste energy because you're moving yourself over, where you just could use the rebound of your legs to make that padaburi happen. You know what I mean? So once again, we're talking about speed versus brute muscle power.
Right.
Okay, here we go. Is that feeling awkward too? To cross your legs in a fifth? That could be it. All right. And here we go. That was right. That was right.
Oh boy.
We'll talk about hitting fifth positions in the air with the assembly maybe tomorrow. What do you say?
All right.
Have a wonderful rest of your weekend.
Thank you. You too.
And I will be seeing you on Monday.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye.